welcome back. We got another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. It's me and Bobby here today, and it is U.S. Open week.
Yep. So when this comes out, it's going to be day of.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to do a lot of talking about the U.S. Open because I really like the U.S. Open.
Okay.
So I really like the Masters, but the U.S. Open I really enjoy, which has started to diminish in the last 6 years or so, because I really liked how they always just decimated the guys. They would make the course as hard as fucking possible. You know, they wouldn't be able to get out of the rough. There would be barely any fairway. The greens are rolling at like a fucking 47. And, you know, these courses that are just hard in general, then they fucking put them on steroids.
Right.
Now, it seems like they've kind of gotten away from...
steroids.
I've noticed. as you've said before. So they've kind of gotten away from a couple things, which would be, so like they obviously got away from only the traditional courses. They mixed in Chambers Bay in 2015. They mixed in Erin Hills in 2017. Those were new courses. Mm-hmm. They were actually like new builds as well, so they didn't just decide to like start incorporating them.
Yeah.
They're also like newly constructed courses. So that kind of changed things a little bit. The winning score at Marion was +1. Then Pinehurst was a little weird. Martin Keimer won by like 8. And I think he was 8 under, or he might have won by 7 or something. He ran away with the damn thing.
Yeah.
He might have won by 8 at 9 under, and then everybody else was about -1. So that's a hard tournament right there.
Yeah, I mean, you look at some of these final fucking whatever scorecards, whatever it's called. You got dudes winning tournaments, and they're like 13 under, 12 under.
Dude, now 13 isn't even bad.
Right, but now, like, because I even remember, obviously, I haven't always been the biggest golf fan, but I do remember that the U.S. Open was the tournament where, like, the guy would win the tournament and he would be even.
Yeah, pars. They used to say a par's a good score.
Yeah.
But they've caught a lot of shit for that lately, and I don't know.
I think it's because people are fucking soft.
Well, it's people are soft and the players are soft.
People
and
are bitches.
People are like, I want to see birdies. It's like, dude, for 1 week a year we can't watch them struggle.
Right.
Like we
can't watch them play like us.
That's what I mean. Like I watched a little bit of the web.com, and I watched this week was Canada. And it's like, dude, they were out there like just doing whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
So I like when they play these classic courses. I like when it's actually fucking difficult. But even Oakmont. So when they played Oakmont, it was 4 under was the winning score. Actually, last year might have been +1 or even. Last year was right around at Shinnecock. Yeah, but on Saturday, we had to hit, they lost the golf course. Zach Johnson. They lost the course. They didn't lose the course. Yeah. Said, no, it's too firm, burnt out. They let it go. It's like, dude, like, why? Why is it every time they make the course hard, they lost the course, they went over the edge?
Yeah. It's because people are fucking pussies.
And like what I'm saying too, like for like the non-golf fans, this is what people say too. They say they've lost the course, they've gone over the edge, and everybody says it. Yeah. So it's like casual fan hears one person say, they went over the edge. Oh yeah, they went over the edge at Shinnecock, and it's like,
how was that tournament? Yeah, I heard it sucked. They went over the edge.
And it's frustrating. It's like that we can't just allow these guys to maybe have a little bit of a tough time,
right,
and let par be a good score just once a year.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's fine.
I like it.
Yeah.
I will sit there and watch 5 over win the fucking tournament.
Same. I want to see them struggle like me.
Carnage. I want to see fucking mayhem out there.
To know that like they do have the ability to play like I play.
once a year, I just want to see mayhem.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the U.S. Open. It's different. It's usually comes down to the courses and the play, like the play actually being moderately difficult. So I'm excited. I like Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach is my earliest memory of Tiger, and like to anyone that maybe wasn't like of sound mind in the year 2000. And I was only 10 at the time, so I'm not super old either. But when he won there in 2000, if you thought LeBron James got a lot of coverage on SportsCenter, Tiger Woods was getting that much coverage, and he was a fucking golfer.
It was all Tiger.
And I mean, he fucking ran away with that thing.
Yeah.
So that was the best. And then he changed his fucking swing. Anyway, not getting into that. But
let's stay on track.
Yeah, he changed his swing after the biggest win in major history ever. Yeah, good call on that one, Tiger. But so I always remember Tiger Woods at Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
Always remember it. And then, you know, if that's what like kind of caught my attention, then I started playing a little bit like 2 years later with my grandfather because he played and he taught me how to hit wiffle balls in the front yard. But that's always the memory I have, and I can still remember the shot, or like the shot of Pebble Beach when he won.
Right.
And like even that was like the inspiration for one of my tattoos on my shoulder. Was I sent Joe the picture of Pebble Beach, the 7th hole at Pebble Beach, and I was like, yeah, hey, so here's the inspiration, like do your thing. So I really kicked around the idea of going there for my 30th next year.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be just a little too pricey.
Potential.
Unless I come up with some money. But then I might be going either by myself or I need to call some old dudes that actually have money, not like our friends.
Yeah, no.
But the alternative would be Savannah. Anyway, that would be a different thing. But
yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I've heard Savannah's a really fucking good time.
Yeah, I heard it was awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, I almost went there.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go next March.
Cool.
So
I'm down.
I want to go for my 30th, and I want to go to Hilton Head. That's why I'm picking Savannah.
I'm down.
Cool. I was actually supposed to go to Hilton Head a few years back.
Oh, really?
With my ex, but we got a dog instead, so that's cool.
You guys made a good choice.
Yeah, great. So, yeah, instead of going to Hilton Head, I just got a dog. But
it was an asshole.
We were gonna go, and she was like, "Oh, Hilton Head." I go, "Why did you pick Hilton Head?" She's like, "Oh, I hear it's like there's this, there's that, whatever. It's a good time." I go, "I'm just gonna put this out there. I know how much you hate the amount of golf I play. I can't go to Hilton Head and not play."
Right.
She goes, I kind of realized that. Like, you're gonna play. So I did it, like, partially pick that. Like, I'll go to the beach, you go play golf. I'm like, deal.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. So instead of doing that, I got a dog.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Mm-hmm. What a fucking, ugh. So, I won't fuck that one up again.
Yeah, no.
Good.
Unless I do. Unless I get a dog.
Don't get a fucking dog.
I won't get a dog.
I mean, as much as I would enjoy playing with your dog, I would not take the responsibility of it.
Yeah, no, as dumb.
Despite living here.
As dumb as I am and as good as I am at making dumb choices, I'm smart enough to realize that I can't have a dog right now. It's way too much responsibility. I like to just be able to just disappear whenever I want.
Yeah. Go.
Can't do that with a dog. Yeah, like if I randomly want to just fucking go out one night and be like, well, I'm too drunk to drive, I'm just going to stay here. Or it's like...
Not with a dog.
Not with a dog. Or it's like, oh, I want to go to Charleston for 4 days. Not with a dog.
Nope.
So.
Nope. That's why I didn't exist for like fucking 2 years.
Yeah. Then it's like dumb. You go out with people and they're like, oh, I gotta get home.
Well, dude, it's like I went to a wedding and I had to drop Pluto off, and then I had to ask him to bring Pluto to my apartment. He was my landlord.
Right.
But then bring Pluto to my apartment, put him in his cage.
Yeah.
And then we had to leave the wedding and come back.
Yeah, so that's fucking lame.
And I was absolutely bombed at that wedding.
Was that Johnny's wedding?
Yep. I heard it was great though.
Yeah.
I heard the wedding was good. Actually, I remember the ceremony. I don't remember anything after sitting down at dinner tables.
Well, that's what happens when it's over.
Only for an hour.
Yeah.
Made that hour count.
Yeah, you gotta make it worth it.
But anyway, so I won't be going to Pebble, but I'm going to be watching the hell out of Pebble because the best part, actually really underrated about the West Coast U.S. Opens, and I forgot about this, they're in prime time.
Oh.
That tournament doesn't end until 10:30 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Ish.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, that's the coverage window. Coverage window ends at 10:30, so it'll probably end around 9:30.
Right.
Because I think the U.S. Open is a 2-hole aggregate playoff.
Yeah, I don't know what that
means. They play 2 holes.
Okay.
And the best, I think they play 2 holes, and the best score of the 2 wins, and then it's probably sudden death after that. So I do think they leave some time for the trophy, the presentation, the ceremony, and in case there is a playoff.
Yeah.
So the coverage window ends at 10:30 on Sunday night, but I think the tournament's gonna end closer to like 8:30.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I remember when Spieth beat DJ at Chambers Bay, that's in Washington. I remember it was like late.
Yeah.
And that was actually back when the playoff was the next day.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, they used to do 18 holes on Monday.
Gross.
And that actually, that's the funniest part. So Tiger Woods had to go to the playoff in 08, and I think that was the last one in the U.S. Open. So he had to play Rocco Mediate 18 holes on Monday. They were tied after 18 holes. Okay, sudden death. It's like, what was the point?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we got to play 18. It's like, oh, it's U.S. Open. It's golf's 18 holes. You got to go play 18. It's tied. Nah, one's cool. Like,
yeah, that's fucking.
it was just so dumb. So it's like, I like the sudden death, or not the sudden death, but I like the little shorter playoff format.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have primetime golf. That means if I want to play, like, I don't have to play at the ass crack of dawn. If I want to watch all the coverage.
It's also Father's Day, so you know that at the
the
golf courses are gonna be fucking packed in the morning, but I bet you in the afternoon they're not gonna be that bad. Because again, so it's Father's Day. So I'm not a dad, but I would imagine that they would golf early in the morning and then take the afternoon to like go out to dinner or like do whatever.
Sometimes they don't like getting up though.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's a weird. Because sometimes like Father's Day, the thing is golf.
Yeah.
So they might wait till like 8, 9, 10. I mean, when I say early, I mean 7 or earlier.
Yeah.
So sometimes they don't. They kind of go a little bit later, and that's like what golf is. Dude, my course has a member guest this weekend. I know Father's Day. That's so weird.
Oh wow.
I don't know. That's fucked. But so leading into the U.S. Open, your betting favorite, Roars.
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy, because he just kicked the ever living shit out of everybody north of the border. Like
Canada.
He actually had a chance to shoot 59 on the 18th hole, which would have been a 9-shot win. He ended up bogeying that hole for a 7-shot win. He kicked the ever living hell out of everybody. He was on a fucking tear, and there wasn't a goddamn thing anybody could do about it.
Well, it's also because it didn't really matter. They're in Canada.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Actually,
fuck Canada. Sorry, Chris. I take that back.
Speaking
no,
of,
fuck Canada.
Them cheering the Kevin Durant injury last night.
Did they really?
Yeah.
They cheered the. All right.
They cheered Kevin Durant's injury last night.
Chris. Now we're gonna have to have a conversation about this now.
Well, we don't have to because Kevin Durant went down. Turns out he tore his Achilles.
Right.
So they were cheering that he was down.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And then
you don't cheer injuries.
Immediately, the Toronto players got them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Which is really off-brand.
Good on them.
Yeah. It's really off-brand for Canada because all I hear about is how nice Canadians are.
Yeah.
And they cheered a torn Achilles. So.
That's fucked up.
I don't know about that one, Canada.
And now, because of that, he's essentially done all of next year.
Pretty much. So he's just gonna opt back into the Warriors, which should we? I still want to do the U.S. Anyway. Yeah. So that affects all free agency because now Kyrie might not go to the Nets because Durant isn't going because Durant's probably just gonna opt back into his Warriors contract.
Right.
Yeah, that changed the whole dynamic.
He's just not going to play the 19-20 season.
Pretty much. He's gonna get $31 million for it.
Yeah.
But he's gonna opt back in.
Yeah.
Then someone will sign him the year after.
Right.
Yeah, it's wild. Like all like the Kyrie shit now that has changed dramatically.
Right.
Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. Maybe he's still going to Brooklyn, but
yeah.
Why would he go to Brooklyn without Durant?
Yeah. Well, I thought he was going to the Knicks.
Yeah, but then I heard like everyone hates the Knicks. The Knicks blow.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I know barely anything.
It's all speculation. I don't know where. Oh, my gut feeling says he's going to the Nets. What the fuck does your gut feeling matter?
Right.
Kyrie Irving is the strangest dude out there.
Yeah.
Do you really think your gut feeling has any bearing on that guy's head?
Yeah.
That cat is something else.
Yeah.
Anyway. But, so Roars is your betting favorite at the U.S. Open?
Yes.
Fade so fucking hard.
Well, yeah.
So.
He's not going to fucking win.
Right. But everyone thinks he's gonna.
That's dumb.
Or a lot of people thinks he can.
A lot of people are dumb.
Well, the last guy to win the week before a major was Roars in 2014.
Yeah.
So he can do it. He can do it. He has done it. He also absolutely shit on everybody. He was the Masters betting favorite because he won the Players.
Mm-hmm.
So people are thinking that it blows my mind because it's almost like, do you ever watch golf?
Yeah.
Dudes do not win back-to-back weeks.
No.
They don't. Dudes do not also win back-to-back weeks when the second of the back-to-back is the U.S. goddamn Open.
Yeah.
Just doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
And he played so well that there's no way he can back that up. That was insane how well he played.
To have the ability to shoot a 59, albeit granted he did.
In the final round.
But he was putting for a 59.
Not sure. He ended up in the bunker.
Okay.
He would have had to hold out the bunker shot for 59.
Okay. So he
went right at it because he had a 7-shot lead and goes, well, I have a chance at 59, so I'm going for it.
Right.
So, no one plays that well. But roars and majors, it's got to be rain soaked.
Yeah.
The course has to be playing soft. It's got to be playing long so that he can actually take advantage of that.
Right.
And I think the weather's been fine at Pebble.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's not, but that's because they typically play in February. June Pebble, it's great, I think.
Yeah.
So
Who you got
you're fading roars.
Yeah. Don't fuck Rory.
And I'm still on DJ. As I said after the PGA Championship.
You said it before.
For all the reasons above, I'm still on DJ. He played okay in Canada. Played all right.
Canada.
I'm not taking too much stock. Yeah, he finished like top 20, but
Yeah.
whatever, fine. The only problem with DJ is the Koepka factor.
Yeah.
Well,
my buddy.
if Koepka will just fucking straight up beat him.
I fucking love Koepka. He might be my new. It's so hard. I can't put him ahead of Tiger.
No, you can't.
But he is my, outside of Tiger, my new favorite golfer. Like I used to really like DJ because I like the guys. I like the assholes. Like I like the guys that go against the grain, pretty much. So it's whatever the sport is. I like the opposite of that. So in golf, like I like the guys because it's supposed to be like a proper game and whatever. And it's like I like the dirtbag piece of shit fucking asshole. Like DJ going out banging strippers and blowing coke, and now he's banging Gretzky's daughter, which cool, whatever.
Allegedly, he was doing it at the same time.
Yeah. And like Koepka, who's just a complete fucking dickhead about everything, and is like, oh, that's cool. You want me to care about something? Yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna win, and then I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
And then obviously everyone knows Tiger is a terrible human being. Still my favorite golfer, but that's why I like those guys. The same thing in baseball. Like, I love Bryce Harper because when he cranks a home run, he pimps the shit out of it, and he fucking stares the pitcher down when he runs around the bases.
Oh,
Like,
careful, it's not Madison Bumgarner.
yeah, I know, right?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
They made shirts.
Yeah.
So if anyone doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about is, Max Muncy hit a missile off Bumgarner and watched it.
In San Francisco.
In San Francisco,
if you
so
don't know,
it backs up to the bay.
Yeah, the outfield backs up to San Francisco Bay. So we plop.
Remember when all the kayaks used to be out there for Barry Bonds?
Yep.
I forgot about that.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so he hit it out there, watched it, pimped it, and Bumgarner was giving him shit or something. Like, oh, don't just shut up and run. Don't watch the ball.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll stop watching the ball when you go get it out of the ocean for me. So they made shirts that's with the Dodgers logo that says, go get it out of the ocean.
Yeah, that's incredible. But that's the shit that I love. Like, I love the guys that are like, fuck this. Like, I'm just going to be a dick.
Yeah. Well, Kevin even says he goes, golf's boring. I don't even like it. He goes, I like baseball way better.
Yeah.
He's out there, no way to beat him.
Baseball is even fucking...
Yeah, baseball blows.
Baseball is awful to watch.
But the problem with Koepka is I don't think he can three-peat. I think it's too much.
That's hard. If he does, though...
Oh, it's ridiculous.
You have to...
He's going to be... it's
you
only
have to
5.
have the conversation about greatest major player of all time.
And that's tough because it's only 5. So
Right.
he actually isn't even scratching the surface of best major player of all time.
No.
You'd have to
but
call
the
him
way,
like best major performer almost.
The way he's done it.
Where,
It would be, what, 5 out of 7?
no, 5 out of 10. Because I think he's 4 of 9 right now. No, 4 of 8.
Yeah, 4 of 8.
So 5 of 9.
He's 50%. Yeah. So it
So
would be
he's
5
5
of
of
9.
9.
Like, that's fucking insane. Tiger didn't even do that. Did he?
He won won 4 in a row.
Yeah, but he didn't win 5.
He might have.
You don't know that.
You don't either.
I know. I just made it up. It sounded good. It rolled off the tongue.
I mean, dude, he definitely won 4 in a row.
Yeah, he won, but it wasn't all in the same season.
Nope.
But yeah, no, whatever. Fuck it. It sounded good. Who you got next? Moving on.
Yeah, so Koepka, I think I'm out on Koepka. I don't think he can three-peat. It's the U.S. Open. It's too hard. I don't know how his game shapes up for Pebble. I actually truly don't know how a U.S. Open at Pebble really does shake out. I know it plays difficult, but they usually play the Pro-Am there, and it's a very, very different course.
Yeah.
So I don't know how his game even aligns, if it does or doesn't. But DJ always plays well there, so I'm good with that. Cat. Tiger. I don't think he's got it.
No.
Some people think he'll play well there because he, again, decimated the fields 19 years ago. He's not playing a ton.
Goddamn, 19 years ago.
Yeah. He's
Seniors in high school weren't even alive.
Oh yeah, no. I've had to explain this to people. How important Tiger Woods was.
That's the statement you just made earlier. Just kind of put it all in a nutshell. So like back in the early 2000s, all of the highlights were Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Kobe, Shaq, all those guys. Like that was the ESPN top 10 back when SportsCenter actually used to just play the top 10 and like talk about sports and not do other dumb shit. Like fucking argue for an hour and a half and then talk about politics.
I don't even watch it anymore.
No, I haven't either. Not since college. So I don't have time during the day to watch ESPN. But anyway, when it's at a time when that's what dominated sports, Tiger got the most fucking airtime. Golf. A golfer was all over, was on top of Kobe and Bonds and fucking Sosa. Like that's nuts to me. Like
yeah, it's incredible.
That just shows like how absolutely phenomenal he was playing at that time.
He was LeBron James. The way they talk about LeBron James is the way Tiger Woods used to be.
Right.
But there was also no debate. Everyone knew Tiger fucking was awesome.
Yeah.
Some people will be like, oh, LeBron, that whatever. Don't care. But it was insane. And I've had to explain it for people. But yeah, with Tiger, he's not playing a ton. That usually doesn't bode all that well.
Right.
I feel like he almost peaked for Augusta this year. Like, he was gearing up. He knows the course.
Right.
That don't change. I know he's won Pebble before. I know he's played well there. Things change.
Right.
Augusta don't change, or if it does, over the years, that changes are less obvious.
Right.
Plus, anything can happen in the U.S. Open. You might be the best prepared, and then all of a sudden your ball takes a weird kick, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Also, 2 in a year for him, I just don't see it happening.
Not at this point.
So I'll still be rooting for him, and I'll still be pulling for him, but I'm not holding my breath on him.
Yeah, I'm not putting any of my schmeckles on him.
No. And then Phil also is not going to win the Grand Slam this year either.
No. Fuck Phil.
Well, no, we have to go over this because it's Grand Slam.
Yeah.
He's going for the Grand Slam.
Yeah.
He has all the second place finishes at the U.S. Open. I think he's got 6.
Yeah.
It's the one that's got him. He really fucked that up in 06 at Wingfoot. Like, really fucked it up.
Yeah.
Like, bad. If you ever really want to see how bad Phil fucking really botched that, he fucking Cronenberg that fucking hole.
Jesus Christ.
Like, he hit it on a fucking hospitality tent. Like, there's left, and then there's fucking where he was.
Yeah, that's like some shit I would do.
Oh my god.
I actually did hit the hospitality tent at fucking Ritter, right? Was that at one point?
Oh, like whatever that thing is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
the hole with the fucking power lines that go down the middle of the fairway.
Terrible. That was awful. I actually forgot about that.
What the fuck kind of course is this?
I forgot about that. I almost don't want to go back and play there.
Yeah. Power
That
lines
pissed me
literally
off.
down the middle of the fairway.
I think you got a free drop from them though.
Yeah, and you also get fucking cancer.
Yeah, what cancer? Yeah, okay, power lines. That's what's gonna do it for. That's not what's gonna take. Yeah, none of
It's
this
not
is
gonna be quick enough though.
That's not what's gonna take me out. But yeah, I mean, every time the U.S. Open comes around, we have to talk about Phil because of all the second place finishes, all the times he's fucked it up.
Yeah.
06 was the worst. He also plays well at Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
So you'll hear it. He's won the Pro-Am 5-ish times, maybe 6. I think he actually might have won it this year. Maybe. But I'm out on Phil too. So I'm looking at DJ. I'm not taking the bait on Rory, Koepka, or Tiger.
Right.
My not so dark horse, call it a brown horse. My brown horse is Spieth because he's not he's not a real sleeper.
Right.
But he hasn't been playing. He hasn't been playing well. He has been.
Well, he's
been playing good enough this year.
He turned it on more recently, but to start the year, he was very, very bad.
Last year was real bad.
Yeah.
But he's been playing good enough, and he has played well enough at Pebble before.
Yeah.
Where I would trust him to potentially pull this off.
Okay.
In terms of like a deep sleeper, I don't do that shit because it's just I'll just pick a name out of a hat.
Kiz. My dog.
Kiz ain't winning.
I put 5 schmeckles on Kevin Kisner to win. If it pays off, it wins 625.
That is such bad odds. That guy, he's a good shit. I mean, I think if you follow him on social media, it's mildly entertaining.
Yeah, he's a big supporter of Barstool too. So he's like a legitimate.
No, it's like
he likes to fuck around and have fun. He's not some stuck up fucking.
No, he seems like a little bit of a stiff, but I think he actually is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's gonna pull this one off. You could root for him though. He's good enough.
Yeah, I always pick for the majors. I don't do this for fucking anything else. But for the majors, I pick 4 guys and I throw $5 on them. I usually take 1 or 2 that are near favorites. I'll pick one that's like
mid-favorite.
A mid-favorite, but like it's a decent payoff. And then I'll just take one fucking flyer and be like, if this fucking hits, I'm gonna win $625.
Yeah.
So that's on a $5 bet. So that was Kiz for me, and then I think I took DJ, Koepka,
and Rico.
Rico was the mid fade. He was 25-1 odds. DJ is 8-1, and Koepka is 8.5-1.
Oh, so DJ is actually ahead of Koepka.
Yeah, DJ and Roars are both 8-1, and Koepka is 8.5-1.
That's interesting.
Second place, or I guess technically it would be tied 3rd place. And then I took Rico 25-1, so that wouldn't be bad. $5 to win 125. But that's my betting strategy for the golf majors. I pick 4 guys, $5 each. It's $20, and then potentially win whatever. Tiger fucking won. He won me $150 back in the Masters. So
he won a lot of people a lot of money.
Yeah. He won that one guy, what, like fucking 1.2 million or something like that?
Yep.
He put 50 grand, 80
85,000.
grand. Yeah. He won 1.2 million. Nice, dude. But yeah, that's the game I play. So we'll see. I hope maybe Rico will win.
I mean, outside of him blowing every tournament he's ever really played, he has the game to win.
I mean, he's got to win one eventually.
No, he doesn't. He has so few PGA Tour wins.
Really?
Dude.
I feel like he's won a bunch, just obviously not.
So I think he won the Scottish, and I think he won Abu Dhabi, so that's like 2 in Europe.
Abu Dhabi.
So.
Is that where Yodi is?
Who the hell is Yodi?
From Garfield?
Odie?
Odie. Yeah. Remember Garfield always used to box up Odie and fucking ship him to Abu Dhabi?
So I guess we'll have to get Rico on the show to ask if he's ever seen him. But yeah, with Ricky Fowler, it's just he usually ends up making a run. Usually makes you think like, oh hey, he putts well enough, he gets up and down well enough. He's probably one of the best bunker players on tour, but he just doesn't win.
Yeah.
I think he won the Waste Management this year, but he's blown that like twice or something.
What a fucking loser, kid.
It's just he
can't fucking close.
Always just falls short.
Sounds like a personal problem. Sounds like he could use some fucking I don't know, extend or something with some Rhino 6'9".
I don't know, dude. His fiance is fucking hot though.
Yeah. Well, they're all fucking. They all have hot wives or fiancés.
You know what's funny is you see some, and like obviously a lot of them are like complete smoke shows.
Yeah.
And then you ever like see some of them, and they're just like, wow, that's like an attractive girl, but like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's supermodels out here.
Right.
Just makes them look like.
It's
shit.
like, oh, okay, you guys have been married since you were 24.
What's on everything, guys?
I think like Justin Thomas's like longtime girlfriend, maybe. No, I don't think it's fiance. I think it's just longtime girlfriend. Like she's attractive, but like.
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, he's also from Alabama, isn't he? Yeah, I know he went.
No,
he
yeah,
went
he's
to Alabama.
He's from Kentucky.
Okay, I mean, hey, either way, Alabama, Kentucky. I mean, not that I've been to either place a ton. I don't think there's a ton of attractive people coming from Alabama or Kentucky.
I think you might be surprised.
Yeah? Really?
Well, I know.
I feel like there's a lot of cousin fucking going on.
No, there definitely is. There definitely is.
You ever seen The Hills Have Eyes?
I would say, listen, there's more cousin fucking than not. Trust me. But I think you may be a little surprised.
Okay, alright. I would be pleasantly surprised.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fair. Other pleasant surprises. The Bruins won the other day. Not yesterday. However many days ago. I've lost track of all time this week.
It was Monday.
Yeah.
So we recorded on Sunday, aired it Monday.
Yep.
And I was calling for Kuhlman, claiming so here's my victory lap.
Yeah.
They put Kuhlman in. So not only was he probably one of the top 3 forwards on the ice.
Yeah.
He also scored on a fucking snipe piece. Like, my God. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful goal.
Yeah. He's fucking good.
He's not great.
He is ridiculously fast.
He's not going to go out there and out-talent people.
No.
Any NHL player can absolutely snipe a puck.
But he's going to outskate literally everybody.
And that's what I mean when I say he was a top 3 forward is he was getting 2 loose pucks. He was forechecking. He was cycling. Getting pucks in deep. Cycle puck. Skate.
Pucks on net. Skate.
So, he was doing those things. And, like I said, allowed Jake DeBrusk to just crash the net.
Yeah.
How many times did he knock the net off the boards? At least once.
Twice, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allows him to crash the net because Kuhlman has the puck. And then, David Krejci wasn't skating, left on the blue line on his backhand. He was actually taking the puck in with his forehand.
Right.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Weird.
It's like I fucking know what I'm talking about.
It's almost like...
What did I say on the couch? I'm the fucking smartest person alive?
Yeah, it's almost like Bruce Cassidy listens to the show.
Friend of the show.
Bruce!
I wonder... Wait, no, it's Fox on the U.S. Open. I was like, I wonder if the guy who fucks his name up every single time is going to be out there. But no, it's Fox.
Bruce Koepka.
Actually, so Fox on the broadcast... Just segue back real quick. Shane Bacon.
Oh, did you know it was U.S. Open week?
Shane Bacon. Shane Bacon's actually really good at calling golf.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do the majority, not the stuff that Joe Buck's doing, but like Shane Bacon's gonna be like calling some of that stuff. Mm-hmm. He's actually really good, and
he has a cool name too.
He might be a local guy.
Local guy.
New England, but not.
You think
not
he knows Charlie Coyle?
Not Massachusetts, but I think New England. He could be Vermont or he could be Rhode Island. No, I'm sorry. Fuck. He's definitely New England, I think.
Yeah, my sister's ex-boyfriend's cousin used to know fucking Benny Snell, kid. Dude. Who's friends with Charlie Coyle.
Fucking uncle.
But, so the Bruins, so by the time this airs, the Stanley Cup will be decided.
Yep.
So I'm not doing any predictions, breakdowns.
No, I'm just gonna nervously, I need to like cut my fingernails tonight, or before the game, because I'm gonna chew them all off.
I feel like I'm gonna need like a tin.
I'm gonna need some sort of
seeds.
I made the joke earlier. I was like, maybe I'll go buy some Dramamine and just fucking eat 7 of them. Like, I need something to fucking sedate me because I am gonna be off the fucking wall.
Tomorrow's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, all day. It's a long fucking day for me tomorrow too. At my fucking office day where I can get
puck doesn't drop until fucking 8:30 anyway. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I'm working until
yeah.
like
I'm working till 6:30. I won't be home probably until 7:30.
Yeah, so I'm working until 7:30. So if I leave at 7:30, I'll be home by 7:35. But it's a good thing that it's like that goes for me. It goes late.
Yeah.
So if I just sit here, I'm gonna be a fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be a wreck.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
Jake and Joe's.
Yeah, kid.
We'll see. The only thing I do want to talk about, the only prediction I will make for the game on Game 7. Who do you think the banner captain's going to be?
Tom Brady wearing a David Ortiz jersey.
Yes, thank you. You see that tweet from Mark Bertrand?
Nope.
Oh.
I've been saying this since
Ortiz got shot. Yeah, which in and of itself is fucking terrible.
By the way, if he is of the ability, I would not be surprised if a video.
Yeah.
No, not that.
I know. I know what you were
video-
gonna say. I knew you were gonna say put him on the video on the jumbotron.
Just something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
He just had his second surgery.
Okay, that's
In,
fine. I mean, like I
3
said, I
days.
don't know where he's at.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady
Wearing a David Ortiz
wearing his
jersey.
David Ortiz jersey.
The
You want-
roof would fucking
Blow the fucking glass. Like
explode.
the fucking glass is gonna break.
The TD Garden would just be an open air arena.
Maybe that's why they like potentially won't do that.
They don't want to pay for the damages.
They want to buy earplugs for everybody. You want to see a place go nuts though?
That would
do it.
That smacks. That would
Oh,
fucking
God.
smack.
Now I still think everyone's been saying Brady.
Yeah.
They've been saving him. They've been waiting.
Yeah.
And Tim Thomas ain't coming out of Idaho.
Yeah. He's not getting out of the bunker in
No,
Colorado.
he ain't coming. So, I mean,
I don't know who else it would be.
I don't either. As long as Brady.
They've already used up the whole. They took the entire 2011 team.
Yeah, that's
at
fine.
once.
Put them all together because they're all a bunch of fucking idiots.
They did.
The high glass crew.
They did Sanderson and Orr for Game 5.
Yep.
2011 team was Game 3. Belichick.
No, that was Game 1.
Oh, Game
Belichick
1.
Game
Belichick
2.
was Game 2.
I mean, Edelman's been there. Gronk's been there. I can't remember what they've already done earlier in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Brady's the big one that's left.
It's gotta be Brady. And if he was fucking wearing an Ortiz jersey, holy shit.
Well, because you also know Gronk will be there and Jules will be there.
Right.
So,
Right.
full idiot crew.
Oh yeah, because they all fucking travel together.
And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll go with the Ortiz jersey. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. I got a quarter chub just fucking thinking about that.
It's gonna be wild.
Imagine. I think the cheapest tickets for Game 7 are like $2,000.
Yeah, I saw like $1,700.
That's insane. Hey Jamie, what are you doing tomorrow? You want to go to the game?
I got a box. Hey, want to split it?
Yeah, we'll just fucking take the box.
Yeah.
Why not? You get $20,000 laying around.
The
Yeah,
box?
Yeah.
If you want your own box, it's $100.
No,
for
I
21 people.
meant $20,000 a piece.
Oh, yeah, I would say it's $100,000 for 20 people.
Yeah. So
That's not bad.
that's sick. No, that's a bargain, kid.
Or 110, something like that.
Yeah.
For the cup?
Yeah, dude. I'll fucking pay that, kid. I'll sell a fucking kidney. I'll do whatever I gotta do.
Your kidney's definitely not worth $100,000.
No. Not after the way I treat myself.
No way.
Although you've kind of fucked up. You know who else's kidney isn't worth $100,000?
Ortiz?
Ortiz. It's got a fucking bullet hole in it. One of them.
Yeah.
Which, all jokes aside, like it's wicked fucked up. I don't know if you heard anything about the story.
I haven't heard actually much since Sunday night.
Apparently, there is a drug kingpin in the Dominican Republic that does not like David Ortiz for whatever reason. I'm making this up off the top of my head, but if I were to guess, I would assume that because he's so popular and he does good things, drug kingpin doesn't like that because he likes bad things. People are in bad places, they buy more drugs from him, he makes more money. David Ortiz comes around, makes things better, people buy less drugs. I'm just guessing at that. But, again, this is all just hearsay also that I've heard. So what I heard was the drug kingpin in the DR paid off cops in the Dominican to take him out. Allegedly, it was a cop that shot him. So there's cops in the DR that are on the take.
That's so weird, corruption in the fucking DR.
Yeah, I know, right? Also, did you hear the story about when he got to the hospital, there was no doctor there?
What is this, fucking Dark Knight Rises and the Joker's running the fucking place?
I'm getting all this information from Toucher and Rich this morning when I was going to the gym, to and from the gym. But, I mean, they wouldn't run it on fucking CBS radio, you know, if they didn't have a credible, at least somewhat credible source. They're not like us. They just fucking say dumbass shit.
It's completely made up.
But, I mean, that's what they were saying, that there was a drug kingpin involved who paid off cops, and, like, people were speculating that, like, would they send people to America, and then Toucher and Rich were like, no fucking way. Like, the safest place in the world for Ortiz right now is in Boston. There is not one Boston cop that would take any money from a fucking drug kingpin. He is literally untouchable in Boston. And then I saw a video.
I was just about to say,
I got transferred.
I wouldn't doubt if there was a cop crooked enough to try. I just don't think they'd be able to pull it off.
No way. So I saw a video on Twitter of his ambulance. So also the other thing I heard
7 fucking
was
cars,
that
right?
the Red Sox paid.
Yes, they did. The Red Sox sent
They sent a plane.
They
down.
sent a plane to a player that is retired from their organization.
Yes. To pick him up in the DR, fly him back to Boston.
Yeah,
to
to
go
a real hospital.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, not a hospital that didn't have a doctor.
Yeah, fucking Dr. Nick Riviera.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
It's like they hang a sign up, if you want a doctor, you have to come between the hours of like 7 and 2:30.
Yeah.
Other than that, here's the instructions on how to stitch yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, hey, there's a hot iron over there. Fucking seal the wound. Cauterize it.
So the plane lands in Boston, and they put him in the ambulance, and they get him a police escort to MGH. There was like fucking 12 cop cars. There were motorcycle cops. It was almost like a funeral. Like, it looked like it had that look to it. Because you know how they have motorcycle cops that jump up like 2 or 3 blocks at a time and stop traffic?
Yep.
That's what they were doing. And then the ambulance itself was surrounded by like 4 cruisers, on like one on all sides. Like, they were just fucking cruising through the streets of Boston to get this guy to fucking MGH.
For a guy that is retired.
Yes.
And does not play on the team.
No. But it's David Ortiz, man.
I know.
Like,
that just goes to show you.
yeah. Like, that's how much he means to Boston. Like, everyone is talking about it. Everyone's making posts like, this guy can't fucking die. Like, it's so nuts. It's so nuts for a guy like that to get shot. And you know what the really fucked up thing is? That whoever fucking shot him is a fucking coward, because he shot him in the back. The bullet hole entered, they said, in his left lower region, like right around, well, I would assume where your QLs would be. No one knows what the fuck I'm talking about, but you do. Derek does, and Chris.
Sup, Derek?
But so it entered like in his left rear torso and exited through his abdomen on the right side. So which means he was shot in the back, which is so
there's
fucked
a video
up.
of him getting shot.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but there's a video of him getting shot.
I didn't see it.
Guy just runs up to him and shoots him.
Yeah, like, could you be any more of a fucking bitch?
Well, that's the thing. You can tell the dude wasn't fucking, he wasn't. Listen, if you're gonna do something like that, you might as well commit to it, which he was not committed to it, because because he's gonna go back to the king. He's gonna be dead. He's probably dead by now.
Right.
That if the kingpin was paying cops to do it, there's no protection for this dude. This dude's dead.
No.
He's already dead.
Yeah.
He's not the dude in the video that got fucking sweet chin music.
Yeah.
But
it was just someone else in the DR getting.
No, I think it was the person who drove the guy who shot Ortiz. I believe.
Yeah.
That's what I heard real quick.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any of the coverage. I'm just getting my info from other people.
Yeah.
And that's like the worst way to get info, but I'll still spread it.
Again, we're not public radio.
Yeah. The sources is random shit I hear from random people.
Yeah.
So you can just tell the dude didn't commit to it. He wasn't sold on what he was doing.
Right.
He took the money, then realized, oh man, I gotta shoot this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Right.
And then couldn't do it. Or whole half-assed it.
Right.
and now is probably if
dead.
If he can eat food through a tube, I would consider him lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've seen enough movies. I know how kingpins work. Drug people.
Especially in the DR. There's no rules there.
There's no rules. Especially in the news. I think it was the DR. In the news recently, I saw there were 3 people that went missing, that their bodies were found in the DR recently. They are all Americans that went on vacation.
Oh, good. Great.
Yeah. So hey, guess what? Guess where I'm never gonna go.
I'm
on
not.
vacation?
Not that I
DR.
wouldn't anyway, but
No.
I'm not going to fucking DR. Fuck that.
No. You want to go to a tropical island? Go to fucking Hawaii. You're still in the U.S.
Aruba.
Yeah, or Aruba. Yeah, even Aruba. I mean, that didn't work for Molly Bish. Or Molly Bishop? What was that? Whatever her name was?
I don't know the story of the person you're talking about. I think it's Molly Bish.
Yeah.
I don't really know the story.
Yeah, she went missing in Aruba.
In Aruba? Really?
I think so.
Because I think Aruba is like the size of this fucking living room.
Potentially.
It's seriously, I think it's like as big as somewhere between like this living room and fucking Hampton Beach.
Yeah.
Like I think that's like as big as a fucking Aruba is.
Yeah, it's big enough just to land a plane on.
It's like
and have a beach.
You can like people can vacation there.
Yeah.
So it's like big enough. But
it's also not that far south. It's like right off the coast of like the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Which, because I've heard it's not a good destination to go to in the wintertime because it still gets cold. Because it's not super far south.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Aruba. I know a lot of my clients like going to Aruba.
Yeah.
And the way they were talking about it, it's doesn't leave a lot up to the interpretation.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh yeah, well, I was in like this part of Aruba.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure there's like 4 fucking hotels in Aruba.
And they're all on like the same road.
Yeah, it's like the Divvy and like the Tamarin.
Yes.
And then like one other one.
Yes,
and
that all sounds familiar.
That's it. There's nothing else in Aruba.
And I think it's like one public golf course, one maybe private golf course, maybe not. I don't know.
One airport, and then like maybe some room for, I don't know, like a cow or 2.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, out on the DR.
Yeah.
I say that.
No, fuck that. I'm also out on season 5 of Black Mirror.
So I will admittedly say Black Mirror is not my favorite show, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I also haven't watched everything, so again,
season 3.
So again, I make
really
a lot of uninformed opinions, but I try to do a pretty good job of putting it out there.
Yeah.
That it's an uninformed opinion.
Yeah.
But the episodes I have seen, I haven't really liked. It's not something like I want to really catch up on.
Mm-hmm. The good thing about it is that most of the episodes are all standalone.
Yes.
So you don't have to see the other ones for one to make sense.
Right. So I could just watch the hits if I wanted to.
Yeah. Like all of season 3 was really fucking good. Most of 4 was good. Season 5 also was only 3 episodes, which, whatever. Like, I know why it was 3, because they spent so much time making Bandersnatch, which also, that fucking blew.
Yeah, I did not enjoy that. Which we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about that way back on, like, episode 3 of the fucking podcast.
So maybe you didn't hear it.
Yeah, I know, we're almost at 50. I think this is 49. But yeah, Bandersnatch was fucking terrible. Season 5 of Black Mirror comes out. There's only 3 episodes. It just wasn't good. Like, the best episode was that Striking Vipers one, where it was like the 2 best friends that play the virtual reality game and end up fucking each other. And it's like, well, they fuck each other. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. Whoops. It's not that good anyway. You're not missing anything. They bang each other in the video game, because one dude plays as a female character, one dude plays as the male character, and that's like what they do all the time. And like, again, it wasn't even that good, but that was the best episode.
Was that Falcon and the cousin from Black Panther? Or the uncle?
Yes.
It was both of them?
Yes.
Nailed it.
Yep. From
Falcon's easy, but the other one was.
Both of them from Avengers, yeah. That was the other thing about season 5, is they actually stepped it up with their casting too, because they had Falcon and then the dude from Black Panther.
Miley.
They had Miley Cyrus in one of the episodes. That episode just was terrible.
Didn't seem very good. I know I was in and out, and like I was like cooking dinner at the same time. And
episode 2 was probably the worst episode of the entire season. Couldn't even tell you what it was about, to be totally honest. I can't even remember it. I know the first one was the 2 dudes that were in the VR world. The third episode was the one with Miley Cyrus. Honestly, cannot tell you what the second episode was.
Did I see it?
I don't know. Don't know. Like, that's how useless this was. Like, I literally don't care about it. So.
What do other people think? Have you seen anything?
I haven't. No, I haven't looked yet. I haven't really had a ton of time to.
Again, I'm not overly concerned, and again, I haven't watched the show. I don't plan on catching up.
Yeah.
I'd just be curious to know like what do people think? Because I think some people did like Bandersnatch, which is mind blowing to me.
Yeah, that's super weird. Because that was fucking terrible. You want me to pay attention, so close attention, where I have to fucking click a button every like 3 to 5 minutes.
And you can be wrong.
On
it's
a
like
2 hour long movie, every 5 minutes you need me to push a button. Are you fucking kidding me?
And then the buttons either don't matter or you can be wrong. It's like
right.
Why is there an option if I pick the wrong one, it brings me back to the same situation?
Yeah.
Just make the decision for me, like every other movie I've ever seen.
Right. Yeah, it was just they swung and missed big time, which sucks because, like I said, I really liked the earlier seasons. I think, like I said, season 3 was probably my favorite. 1 was pretty good. 2 was all right.
How long has this been out for?
So they do like this weird thing. They're on like a Rick and Morty schedule.
Ooh, that's gonna make me seem like a fucking hermit.
Season 1 of Black Mirror came out in like 2011.
Oh my god. I didn't even hear of it until.
Well, that's because no one knew about it. So what happened was season 1 came out in 2011. Season 2 came out in like 2013. Both seasons only had like 3 or 4 episodes apiece. Then Netflix bought them because they were originally a British show. Then Netflix bought the series and then created season 3 and released 1, 2, and 3 on Netflix. And that's when everyone started shitting their pants about Black Mirror. And that was probably like 2016.
Okay.
And then season 4 came out maybe last year-ish. Like maybe right around this time last year.
Okay, because I think that was the first time I've heard of it.
And that was season 4, and now this year was season 5. So, yeah, no one, it had existed for years
that's not too bad,
before Netflix.
Yeah, but if no one knew about it, then there's no way I would.
Yeah, because we're not dumb Brits. Hello.
G'day, mate.
You got anything else? You want to start wrapping this up?
Is it that time?
It is that time.
So I know I've ranted about my music before, and I was listening to Sleeping with Sirens today, and Sleeping with Sirens is a little bit more metalcore. It's a little bit less towards the death metal side. Now the lead singer does scream; he screams plenty, and they actually, like, their early stuff was a really interesting way that they played musically. It was almost like they used a lot of like the double bass, so
slapping the bass,
or double bass drum, but
not slapping the bass.
No, stepping on the pedal that goes boom boom. So it felt like a lot of their background music felt like a lot. It was like heavy and fast, but it didn't like overpower slower lyrics. I don't know, it was really interesting. It's like really interesting, some of their early stuff, but which no one will ever pick up on because I'm just a fucking weirdo. But I just think it's funny because, and I was playing along with it, but like I had the middle school group yesterday. And they were making fun of the fucking emo girl in school, which I try, when they start doing shit like that, I try not to feed into it.
Right.
I try not to like let them continue that.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to.
Right, and it's just kind of fucked up.
It is. So, and then so they said something because I was just sitting against the wall.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I just like sit there and decompress for a minute or two.
Yeah.
So just sitting against the wall, they're like, "Oh, Bobby's sitting there like, oh, emo and whatever." I go, "What's wrong with being emo?" And then they start making fun of like this other girl. I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And I go, "So what the fuck's wrong with this girl?" I go, "She probably listens to the same music as I do."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "That music makes you want to kill yourself." So that's like the typical one.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, that music makes you want to kill yourself."
Yeah.
So I was actually listening to Sleeping with Sirens, and it's a band that I wasn't really listening to a lot before. So some of their songs started to be more familiar, and it's just funny because if anyone would listen to the goddamn song or songs,
Yeah.
in this band specifically, you would know that all these issues, all these issues that these fucking kids have and these people have and all that stuff, it's in this music. And sometimes you'll get like Bring Me the Horizon, and he'll like lose his fucking shit.
Is that the not good person?
That's Falling in Reverse. Bring Me the Horizon is Ollie from Britain. He was the guy on ketamine for a little bit.
Ah, yes, ketamine. It's a good time.
Yeah, Falling in Reverse is Ronnie Radke, and I have to take him as a very bad person. But although I believe they were pretty good influences Sleeping with Sirens, because if you look at their lead singer Kellen Quinn, he is wearing Falling in Reverse stuff quite a bit. But it's just funny, like, no one has a fucking clue. And everyone thinks it's like rap and top 40 and hip hop, like, oh, it's such good music, it's such positive music. I'm like, you guys are so fucking dumb. Like, you have
Who says that rap is positive?
They may not outwardly say rap is positive.
Yeah.
But someone who really, really likes rap and then tells me that my music is either violent or aggressive or something like that,
yeah,
is implying that their music is therefore not. If that's their argument, if their argument is, yeah, but it's like so aggressive, violent, like all they do is like talk about wanting to kill themselves, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, no.
Yeah.
Because you're not listening to it.
Right.
2, that would imply that your music is not aggressive or violent.
Right, and today's rap, is all about fucking doing drugs and fucking bitches and killing people.
Which isn't relatable whatsoever.
No.
Like,
I think it's hilarious when you see like 14-year-old white kids that listen to fucking Lil Xan or Lil Xanax, whatever the fuck his name. I don't even know. It's Lil anything. You take Lil and put it in front of something, and that's what everyone's fucking name is today. Talking about like...
that was always the case, though. There
yeah.
was Lil Bow Wow and Lil Flip and Lil Jon, and it's always been Lil someone.
Yeah, but...
Now
like,
the names are way less creative.
Talking about like fucking cooking crack on the stove and like being in a trap house and fucking bitches and doing all this shit and like killing your best friend and all this stuff. And it's like, you're 14 and you're white and you go to a fucking private school. Like, what are you doing? You cannot relate to this. You don't know what the struggle is. You don't know what the hood... The only hood you know is the one in the back of your fucking sweatshirt. Like, what are you doing?
I think Brockton's the hood.
Yeah, Brockton is not the hood.
Not the hood.
Come with me to fucking Mattapan. I'll show you the hood. I drive down Blue Hill Ave all the time. That's the fucking hood. Like, Brockton is not that bad.
Go to DR. That is the hood.
Yeah, go to the DR. Yeah, that's a good one. Leave the country. Go to a different fucking country. That's the fucking hood. Get the fuck out of here.
But I just think it's so funny because it's like everyone just thinks because screaming implies that it's all these like themes and stuff, and it's just not.
Well, it sounds angry. That's why people are like, "Oh, that's just angry music."
And the funny thing is they're confusing angry with like, I guess, passion in a way.
Right.
Because you'll hear some people and some bands over time, they do transform a little bit, and they do less screaming, and some of the lyrics do lighten up, and then everyone's like, "Oh, you sold out." It's like, no, I'm just not pissed anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it's like, you know, like, hey, my mother was sick for like a super long time. Yeah, she passed away, and you know, I'm not thrilled, but I'm over it.
Right.
Like, I'm not, you know, it's not keeping me up at night every day.
Right.
But it's just funny because I had it happen on Monday. They were talking to me about that shit. But even the old emo music, like My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's emo.
That's like top 40 fucking.
Well, Black Parade was pretty good, but when My Chemical Romance was big, it's also like Hawthorne Heights and fuck, there's another one I can't think of it because I really didn't like that kind of route, but like even that stuff as like emo as it was still more relatable than anything else out there.
Yeah.
Anything else out there. There's no fucking hip hop song. There's no fucking pop song. There's no fucking even like, you know, the top 40 breakup songs.
Right.
I promise you, they are not nearly as fucking relevant.
Yeah.
As the stuff that people think is either someone wants to kill themselves or it's gonna make them kill themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
Not even fucking close. They don't have a fucking goddamn clue.
Well, I feel like most of the time now, and I don't know, maybe this is just me getting fucking old, but I feel like people don't listen to lyrics anymore.
Well, they don't have... So, and I'm not good with lyrics. Trust me, I'm not.
Yeah.
It takes me a long time to pick up on them.
But like when you actually listen to a song...
I actually have to look up the lyrics.
Get the lyrics.
I can't pick them up. I don't know if I'm fucking stupid or something. I must... Well, I am, but it's like I can't pick up any lyrics. Yeah. So I do need to look them up. But it's like what ends up happening is lyrics become more clear as I'm used to the songs, which I assume is the same for everybody.
Yeah, the more times you hear it.
Yeah, so they do become more clear. So I do have to look them up to see what's actually being said.
Yeah.
And then that's when it's like, I'm like, oh wow, okay. And then like, you know, I see that, you know, these like, it's just like I just every time I find lyrics to a song, I just realize how much people don't know shit. People are dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And
most people are dumb.
They're gonna come at me with my music sucking, or my music being this is terrible. It's like, yeah, because you know what, yours is so fucking good because you can relate to living in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And buying a fucking Bugatti or whatever the fuck, like, yeah, cause that's what you know, or you know what it's like because your life was drastically altered by a relationship that, you know, really never even fucking happened.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
You fucking woke up one day like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on that note, I still have the urge to go to that metal concert in July.
Which one is it?
It's fuck. I forget what it's called. But Disrupt. It's Disrupt Festival.
I was gonna say, is it like a festival or is it?
Yeah,
like
it's a 1 day, or it's in multiple cities, but they're coming to Mansfield, July 5th, in the afternoon.
Oh, I'm gonna be completely fucking debilitatingly hungover on that day.
I'm gonna do my damage on the 3rd, so.
I'm off on the 5th.
Well, I have to work the 5th.
I took the rest. Well, I mean, we're off Thursday for the 4th.
Yeah, we're gonna close early.
I took Friday off.
Yeah, we're gonna close early on the 3rd, and we will open on the 5th. So I do need to have my wits about me. But anyway, it's in the afternoon. I don't know. I still have the urge to kind of go. Now I won't because I hate concerts.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really don't know why I have the urge to go so bad. I don't know.
There are a lot of bands.
Not really. So I think they're only setting up 2 stages, and it's gonna go starting at like 1:30.
Okay.
There might be, I don't know, 10.
Yeah.
On 2 stages or something.
That's not bad.
But it's not really like heavy hitters either, so that's part of why I don't want to go, because it's like, I really would like to see Sleeping with Sirens. I'd really like to see Memphis May Fire. I don't mind the story so far, which I may have
What's
seen.
What's it about?
Fuck, man, I don't know. I'm sure. Honestly, I'm sure there's something there.
What kind of story? What's it about?
Dude, I'm sure. Hey, again, I'm sure there's something there because.
Yeah.
So they are more on the pop punk side,
Mm-hmm.
which is less of the screaming and less of the like heavy guitars,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, there's some pace to the music, which gets people kind of up and going, but without the lyrics, there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
So therefore, though, like that is
So it's kind of like Good Charlotte.
Honestly, it's like a newer
Yeah.
Good Charlotte, maybe with some talent.
Shout out to Good Charlotte.
Maybe with some talent.
Throwback to the early 2000s.
Yes. So that was one of the craziest bands that I've seen play. Was A Story So Far, and I saw Of Mice and Men, which is way heavier.
Was Lenny there?
Nope. I saw We Came as Romans. I've seen Bring Me the Horizon.
Would
All
they
of those
leave
bands.
us? I can do this for all of them.
We should do this. We should do this. So I've seen those 3 bands. They're all on the heavier side of metalcore. They're not quite deathcore, but they're on the heavier side. So I've seen all of them, and their music's heavier. Their lyrics are heavier. They scream more. You would think it would be crazier. No, Story So Far, which they pretty much only have clean lyrics. And the guitars aren't as heavy, but you want to see people lose their shit over like the relatability and the passion in those songs.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, it was insane. And thank God that one was down in like the amphitheater of Mansfield,
Yeah.
the Xfinity Center. So it was like I was able to just go grab a seat and get the fuck out of there because I was over that shit by then.
Get out of the mosh pit.
Oh god, I was sick of mosh pits by then and getting kicked in the fucking head for crowd surfing.
Yeah.
So I was able to escape, but I was just like watching and I'm like, that is fucking insane. That is absolutely crazy. It's like I can't. It's like I just watch all these other bands play, and this is the craziest.
Yeah.
Like it was just weird. It was just wild.
Yeah.
But I don't miss everyone smelling like smoking wet dog.
Gross.
Always touching me and bothering me.
Ugh. That's disgusting.
That's the problem. Because like the second a band starts, everyone just pushes to the front.
Yeah.
So everyone's touching everyone at all times, and
No.
everyone smells the same.
Yeah. Get me the fuck out of there.
So I don't know. Still kind of want to go.
Yeah.
I've also never been to a concert drunk, so.
Really?
Dude, I've only been to a handful.
I don't know if I've ever been to a concert sober.
Well, that's the thing is, so I've only been to a handful, so I've probably only actually been to 3.
Yeah.
One was Warped Tour, so that was like a bunch of concerts.
Yeah, I don't, I can't think of any concert I went to sober off the top of my head.
I don't know though. I don't like how that would go if I was drinking. Then I would
It usually
then I would
doesn't
think-
end well.
Then I would think I was tough or something.
Yeah, usually doesn't end
Wall
well.
of Death, yeah, I'm in.
And it ends with me not remembering the concert that I paid like $150 for a ticket for.
Well, that's the other thing is I would never pay that much.
Yeah, yeah.
I think tickets for this thing are like 30.
Yeah, it's typically like Country Fest or some fucking country music thing, and obviously the stage will open at like 6, and then the fucking gates open in the parking lot at like noon. So we get there at 11:30 and start drinking promptly, and then by 6 o'clock I'm like pretty fucked up, and then by the time the main act goes on, I'm like, yeah, I don't remember. One of the years I went to Country Fest with my ex-girlfriend, or girlfriend at the time, and it was right after the Pats won the Super Bowl. Whatever it was, I mean, fuck, it was just like 5 years ago probably.
Would have been 2014 then.
Yeah, so Robert Kraft was there with the Lombardi Trophy, came out at the very end.
Chris may have also been there
Yeah,
because he has
Don't
a picture
remember
of
that.
Bob Kraft.
don't remember that. The next day, me and her were talking. She was like, "Oh, that was really cool. Like, we got to see the trophy. Like, wasn't that awesome?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was so cool." Who had the trophy again? She was like, "It was Bob Kraft." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. It was It's hard to see from way in the back." She looked right at me and she goes, "You don't fucking remember that." And I was like, nope, I don't. It's like, I actually don't even remember Kenny Chesney going on stage. The only thing I remember is Jason Aldean. And I blacked out after that. She was like, "That's fucking nice." He's like, I knew you were fucked up. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, we all knew it was
That's
fucked
the
up.
point, right?
But, I mean, I probably could have taken it a little easier. I mean, but fuck it, dude. I was, 22?
Yeah, I don't know. But
Hashtag YOLO.
yeah.
So, my final thought is actually about soccer, believe it or not. The Women's World Cup started today, and I don't give a single fuck about it. However, on the opening round, the U.S., so we're all in agreement also, the U.S. women's soccer team is a fucking juggernaut. Like, they won the last World Cup 4 years ago. They're always fucking good. They've always been good. And now that, like, the men's U.S. team just blows.
They're terrible.
Which is really, really unfortunate because...
Your 20-year prediction...
2000...
on that.
Yeah, that's right. Holy shit. Throwback to fucking episode 8 or something like that. And they were really, really good, or they had the potential to be good. When was the last World Cup was last year? So that was 14 and then 10. 2010. They actually had some promise.
So the Ghana year and
South Africa. Yeah.
No, but they played Ghana and they didn't know if I don't know.
Maybe.
Weren't they in the group of death and they got out?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that.
Because 2010 was the year they were in South Africa.
My guy David Villa, if you guys heard my rant on that,
yeah,
who remembers that one?
They
how the fuck did he miss the net?
I don't know. But they looked good then. Again, whatever. Now they suck. They're fucking terrible. They didn't even make the fucking World Cup last year. Fuck them. However, so let me get back to my final thought. The women's U.S. national team opened up today against Thailand. Do you want to take a guess on what the final score was for the first game?
Well, at one point it was 6-0.
Yep. So take a guess at what the final score was.
I'll say they hit double digits, 10.
A little higher than that.
No way. What'd they score?
13-0. 13-0. My girl, Alex fucking Morgan, scored 5 goals. She might be the most perfect person in the world. She's an athlete. She's an absolute fucking smoke show. She's got incredible fucking blue eyes. She seems like a great person. She probably slaps. She's got everything. She is phenomenal. She is literally, she's like that. That's it. That's my number one. Alex Morgan.
Okay.
She's phenomenal. She scored 5 goals today. So, en route to their 13-0 victory over the prestigious Thailand soccer team, they were Cellying hard for all of their goals, including the 13th goal. They were like doing the whole soccer thing where they like slide on the ground and fucking do their whole fucking whatever. They were Cellying hard. So then I see on Twitter, someone makes a post. Obviously this person is not American. They make a post saying, hey, and they tag the U.S. women's national team in it. Why don't you have some class? There's no need to celebrate the 13th goal that you guys score or whatever. So I see someone replied to it, and they go, well, if you don't like them celebrating the 13th goal, you should probably stop them from scoring 13 goals.
Yeah. That's how it always is.
Yeah. But I just thought that was fucking incredible, and I love that the U.S. women's team Cellied so hard 13 times. Because it pisses off the rest of the world, because the rest of the world is a bunch of fucking pussies. They're like, well, where's your fucking class? Oh, you're already winning 13-0. No, fuck you. I'm gonna win 72-0 if I can. And I'm gonna board splash 72 times. Like, I'm going all in. Like, I'm fucking celebrating. Because I'm a professional goddamn athlete, and this is the World fucking Cup. This is their Stanley Cup Finals. This is it. Like, this is what they fucking play for every 4 years. Like, this is the big thing. So, good on them. Good on the U.S. women's national soccer team for carrying fucking soccer in this country, because the men's team can't do a goddamn fucking thing. You know, I bet you if the women's team played the men's team, they'd probably beat them 13-0. They fucking suck so bad. And this women's team is just that good. But yeah.
By the way, the 13-0 does matter, because if they need the goal differential,
Right.
load up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's how these tournaments work. That's why, like, when you play Korea in hockey, you score 9,
Yeah.
8, whatever, 10, whatever the fuck.
When you go through the round robin, you need the points.
So, if they're not going to stop you, don't stop scoring.
Right, exactly.
It's the goddamn World Cup.
Yeah.
You got there, stop somebody.
Right.
Clearly you beat someone somewhere.
Yeah.
Unless you're hosting.
Yeah, I don't think it's in Thailand.
Oh, what a bad place it would be. But that's my, like, they need to.
Yeah.
The line was also U.S. women -5.
Wow. They covered that
They
significantly.
covered that by a lot. I think that game also went over.
Yeah. Weird.
But so this was funny because I saw it earlier when they were up 6-0 in the 54th minute.
Yeah.
And the spread was -5, and someone tweets out, seems unsportsmanlike in my opinion. Why not let them score a couple, build some self-esteem? The women on Thailand's team undoubtedly work just as hard as the U.S. team. Shameful, shaking my head.
Right.
I think that's a complete fucking troll.
I fucking hope so.
But
that's the type of bullshit that, like, people are such fucking pussies. And it's just so dumb.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
I think luckily, there was no one agreeing with that tweet. It's definitely a troll account.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then it was like later. It's like, sounds like the rules are promoting poor sportsmanship. I, for one, do not support this kind of distasteful running up of scores. Like, no one's saying.
Yeah, no one talks about that.
That's a troll.
Either that or that's a fucking Russian bot.
No, it's definitely just a troll account. It's like straight up troll.
Yeah.
Or at least trolling, an effort of trolling.
Yeah.
But no one agreed with them, so that was cool. Because
Yeah.
I could imagine him saying, like, oh my god, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, yeah.
But what you're seeing right now, too, is I guess the women's team played a U15, like FC Dallas U15 academy team, and lost. So now you're hearing the women would still lose to the men.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, great. So we can't even have fun with the fact that they won a 13.
Right, right.
They won by 13. We can't have any fun. Yes. Unfortunately, men are more athletic than women, so it's not a fair fight.
Right.
But we can't have any fun with the fact that they just kick the ever-living shit out of their team.
Right.
And the men can't even qualify.
Yeah. Like, let's have some fun here, guys.
No, we can't have any fun.
The men fucking suck.
Nope.
And the women are just nasty.
Nope.
Like, absolutely nasty.
Can't have any fun because they played FC Dallas U15 and lost.
Fucking
Let alone, grown-ass men.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. We know that.
I know.
It's like well, let's have Alabama play the Raiders. Yeah, we know the Raiders are gonna kick the ever-living shit out of Alabama.
Right.
It'll be the highest point spread in NFL history. We get it.
Right.
It's still fun to talk about.
Right. The Giants would probably even beat the fucking Roll Tide.
That's what it's like. An NFL team would obviously beat the best college team.
Right.
With ease.
Right.
Even Trevor Lawrence, the best quarterback ever to walk the earth. Even he couldn't beat an NFL. Maybe he could. Alone. Just put him out there by himself. He's that good.
Yeah. I mean, he is the greatest.
No, but like a college team, they could never.
Right. I know, and it's
It's the same thing. Like, you cannot pit the men against the women. It just doesn't work like that.
Right, but like you said, that doesn't mean we can't have fun with it. People just get buttered.
That's the thing. We can't have fun. We can't have any fun with it because then it's like, oh, they lost to the U15 FC Dallas Academy team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the point of the story is the women are fucking playing well and the guys can't qualify.
Yeah, and the guys suck.
They fucking blow. I don't even know who's on the team. Is Clint Dempsey still playing?
Yeah, he's 62.
Where's I'm at Baba these days?
Where's what the fuck was that other guy?
Alexi Lawless.
Yeah, and Landon Donovan.
Oh yeah, he's way more recent than fucking Alexi Lawless.
Yeah, Alexi Lawless was fucking. He's an announcer
shit.
now. But so yeah, that's gonna be it for me. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. You guys right there. Thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Wherever you're listening, make sure you subscribe to the show. Also, where you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the show. Stay up to date on all of the latest releases that come out. Again, we put that Charlie Coyle video out. Yeah, my cousin's sister's brother once knew a guy that met Charlie on the train. So
I'm telling you, dude, that chick in the sex addicts anonymous class, though.
Yeah,
She definitely knew Charlie Coyle's sister. That is distasteful. Most people have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. So do I. I have a lot of fucking problems. Fucking A. Oh, where was I? Subscribe to us on YouTube. We have some other videos that are out as well if you want to check those out. They're a little bit shorter. They're funny. We're trying to have some fun with some shit here and not just post the hour-long podcast things. If you're on iTunes, make sure you leave us a review. Leave us 5 stars too. It helps us in the visibility rankings and all that jazz. You can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. You can find us on Twitter at sarcasm_speaks. Make sure you spread the word too. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dogs. Don't tell your cats. Fuck your cats. Tell your lizards, tell your snakes though, because I don't want them to fucking kill me. And make sure you apologize to everyone that you tell the show about too, for all the dumbass fucking debauchery that goes on. So until next time, folks, that's gonna do it for us. Go Bees. Good night, everybody.